All right, guys. So, you're welcome back again. I'm glad you're getting value. I am very, very glad you're getting value, and I can't wait to start seeing you. Getting the results. This journey is gonna be amazing. It's transformational, and I strongly believe that it is. It has also been coming with all simplicity, with clarity, and you know you guys are being established in understanding, and that is the aim of this training. That is why I'm taking my time to see that I explain this thing one after the other. Even a newbie, even someone who has not come into the tech space before, who has not come into the marketing space before, can easily get everything I'm saying here. So I'm glad you are here, and if you are listening to me now, that tells me that you've been consistent and you have been committed. The journey has been awesome so far, and I want to specially say thank you for giving your hearts to it. I strongly believe that by the end of this training and by the time you start implementing, you will not regret the time spent so far. I just thought to say that because I believe that word is for someone. So I'm encouraging you to keep going because there's much more that would blow your mind and that will transform. So moving further again, in the last video we talked about the budget and the schedule. That was what we discussed in the last video, and I told us how that there is a way the budgeting works and the scheduling works. And based on these estimated results and the likes, I told us that there are quite a number of factors that affect or that determines what kind of results you can expect to get, right? So we have a audience control now. The audience is a major tool, and you don't want to joke with it. I will be I will trust God to help me to explain these in details to you in the simplest way so as for you to understand how this can affect your journey. So we have the audience control. This is just audience control should reflect strict business limits, and these are a place where you set criteria for where your ads for this campaign can be delivered. That is, where do you want these ads to be delivered? So when you're planning a political campaign, let me still use that. Let me continue to use that illustration. You're planning a political campaign. One of the major factors that comes into the planning and that's what's it called goes around the execution is what location do you want to go and campaign on? Oh, you're in the city of Lagos. Oh, let's go to Lekki. Oh, let's go to Ikeja. Let's go to uh, 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 different places, right? That is location. You can't plan a campaign without location. You can't plan a campaign without location. So also in running what's it called, running ads, you also need a location. Where do you want this ad to be shown? Like in the political space, where do you want people to get? So we are planning, let's go to the market, let's go to school, let's go to organizations and the like. But for Facebook advertising, what they do is the location will now be okay, which country, which state, which place. And mind you, there is no location you want to target in the entire world that is not on Facebook. How amazing is that? How good does that sound? Did that sound, what was it called, in your ears? There is no place you want to target in the entire world that you can target from Facebook, right from the nooks and crannies of your room, right from your room, right from your study, right from your office. You can target anywhere, be it with your mobile phone and your system. And I think I have to say this as well. Don't say because you're using a mobile phone you can't do this thing. Everything that you're seeing here that I'm doing on this screen, right? You can do it on a mobile phone. And I have mentioned it in one of the videos. How you can do that is just to turn your Google Chrome into a desktop. Go and activate the desktop mode. I would possibly do a video in that regard that will help you, to navigate all of those things on show you how you can turn your Google Chrome in your mobile phone to a desktop mode where you can now easily see all these features that you're seeing there. So let's go to the location. So you're seeing location. So it's by default, because I'm in Nigeria, right? It has picked Nigeria. So now for this program, our primary target is US because they are the one that have the earning power, the financial power to get what we want to do. Some of the book and the combo on our platform is $24.99, $29.99. You don't want to be you don't want to be targeting Nigerians to come and spend that. Nigerians don't really spend such an amount of money on books, right? So our primary target is the United States. But if you run your own business or you do your own business and your targets are in Nigeria, then you want to come to this place and tag Nigeria. So now that we are not targeting Nigeria, I'm just gonna come to this place and remove this place. If you are in US, then you know that this by default will be on US. Now I've removed Nigeria, so all I need to do for you now to see that, you see that this is the entire global map, right? For you now to see that there is no place you want to target, that is, you see this Africa entirely. So I can just come here and type United. We're targeting the US. Now you see this one is saying US country and region. That is what we want to pick. You have the UK, you have the United States, you have the United Arab Emirates. So that if you want to target that. Then if you now want to target specific places in US, you see it here now. London, England, United Kingdom. That's this United Kingdom, this United Kingdom, this. You see different places here. Different places. But what we are doing is US. So we'll click on US. Now I've told you that anything you see me do, please kindly do it. I'm only taking my time to explain this thing so that you understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I could have just gone, go ahead to click this and just move ahead. I'm taking my time so that you understand the mindset behind all the actions you're seeing me, taking on the screen here now. So what I want to do is, now I've picked the United States. I'm trying to, optimize my ad spend, my budget very well. Now that I've picked the United States, you see that this thing has reduced. So it tells you that the cost of running ads to the United States is more costlier than the cost of running ads to Nigeria. Let me change this and let's change this now. And let's come back to this place and see Nigeria. See Nigeria. This is a state. You're not picking Nigeria state, Nigeria. This is Nigeria. You're not picking that, right? You want to pick the one that is country. So I'll come over here and type Nigeria. So this, you see Nigeria country. So I'm picking Nigeria now, and let's see what the result will look like. You see that the result has changed here. That's 9,000 people to 14,000 people. So what you are telling Facebook now is that, let's go back from the beginning. Facebook, I want you to spend 5,000 naira daily. I want you to start spending that money on January 15, 2025 by 4. Oh, you made a mistake here. 4 a.m. Starting from 4 a.m. And where I want you to spend that money on is Nigeria. You get that now? Facebook is not telling you that based on these information that you've given unto us, we'll be able to reach 4,000 and like from 5,000 to 14,000 people for you in a day. And all things being equal, worst case scenario, you should be able to convert around 6 to 17 people if you do your homework. Now let's change. You see this 5,000 to 14,000. Let's now change it to US. Remove that. Come to this. Include location. United States country. You see now it has reduced. So that's the limit. And the reason, I'll tell you the reason behind it. These less than 1,000, around 408 people to 1,200 people. And now you see the conversion, less than 10 conversion. Now the reason being that if you are running ads to US, the currency of US is different from the currency of Nigeria. You are running hard from Nigeria with a Naira account. This 5,000 Naira that we think we are spending is even less than $3. You get it now. It is much more, the value of the money is higher because we are in Nigeria. But there is like you're spending $2.50. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like $3. Let's say $3. That's what we are spending per day. So that is what. So if it were to be a dollar account, let's say maybe we want to spend $5 now. $5 is around, let's say 8,000 naira, or let's say maybe 10,000 naira. If you come here, and that's how you now calculate. So you want to say, okay, I'm running ads to to US. If I'm gonna be using dollar to calculate how much I'm spending per day, let's say I want to spend $5 per day. Like how much is $5 in Nigeria? That's around 10,000. Then you come back here and you budget this 10,000, and you see that now that we've budgeted 10,000, you see it has increased. It's more or less like times 2 of what we had initially. So for $5, you are seeing around 816 people to 2,400 people, and the conversion rate is around 6 to 18. So let's just leave it on that 5,000. So you see that it has reduced to 408 And they're like, so that's that about that. So we've picked this. So another thing I want to do that can help me is that I'll now come here. We have places that looks like village in US as well. So I want Facebook to show my heart to places that are cities. You see, only include cities. Let's see if it will affect our result there. See, just by 100 people, 4,455 to 1,300. But what you are telling Facebook now is that Facebook show my heart to people who stay in United States that lives in the city. If someone is living in the city, that simply means at least the person is to some extent financially stable, buoyant, right? Is to some extent financially buoyant, should be able to afford, you know, just like you're saying a Nigerian is affording 2,400, and that's the way you're saying a US person is affording can afford to $24, right? You get that now. So we've done that now. Now the thing is, you can add more. You can target Nigeria as well with US, but I advise. I always advise people just target one. Please kindly target one. You're spending 5,000. You want to target two countries. Something is wrong. You can't get the best result with that. You see now that I've added Nigeria. So you can target a lot of countries, but why do you need to do that? Just pick one. If you need to target Nigeria, set another ad set, right? Create another ad set and target Nigeria alone so that you can know what is happening in US and know what is happening in Nigeria. That's one of the secrets to optimizing your ad, right? So I've removed Nigeria, and that's that about the location. Now let's go further. This is 11 minutes already. Kai. Okay, let's see. Show more option. You see this area, just leave this area. You don't need all of this area. You need these things, but I'll show you how you can get it in the next video.